Hey guys, welcome back to Fang Rippa. I'm Scott. This is my son Nate, and we had an incident over the last night after our rehouse. I'll let Nate explain.
So basically, it was pretty late. I was in my bedroom, and something told me to come out to the living room and just throw something away, you know, random daily stuff. And I saw out of the corner of my eye up here, we have behind all my other animals, there's a blackout curtain just to help keep the sunlight down so they can kind of get a better day-night cycle. But I saw something out of the glimpse of the corner of my eye pop out behind the curtain. So I was thinking with just a shadow, didn't think it was anything. I saw it again, and then it turned out that the centipede that we just got, the Scolopendra Heros, had actually escaped from his enclosure and had gotten out and had crawled up the backside of the couch and up the curtains and got behind the blackout curtain and behind the actual blinds of the house. And so I spent probably, you started at like 11:30, maybe 10:30, I can't remember. And I probably didn't finish until 4 or 5 in the morning this morning, catching them and getting everything set back up. So it's been a very long day so far, but we're going to try and rehouse them into something a little more secure that we went and picked up today. Just a cheap little, like off-brand little 5.5 gallon tank. We were going to get a 10 gallon, but for my space requirements, 10 gallons is a little too big. We could have did 10 gallon, but I think 5.5 would be better for my space, with the space I have. And so we're going to try to get this done as quickly and as painlessly as possible.
Safely,
for sure. So, I guess we'll go ahead and get started.
let me know if you need help. We'll hold something. Let me hold this top end.
You can hold it. Like it should stay, but you can hold it like that if you want to.
Alright. Here.
It's coming up your way. Come on.
There he goes.
There we go. All right, take it out. Alright, so that was about as easy as centipede rehousing could go, ever. As you can tell, I am shaking because it's been a long day, and having one of these things that can cause massive damage to you, loose in your house, it equals jumping out of a plane. It may be a little worse. And I'm one for adrenaline and enjoying fun stuff, but this is something I would not want to have to deal with ever again. I would much rather jump out of a plane or...
And you've jumped out of planes before.
I have. I did it once on my 21st birthday. I went and jumped out of a plane. So, and that is nothing compared to rehousing a centipede. And I know that sounds like garbage or insane, but I would rather jump out of a plane than rehouse an insect or an invertebrate.
Well, especially a centipede. These things aren't like tarantulas, guys. These things are aggressive.
Since I have tarantulas, scorpions, and centipedes, I like to describe it in the way that I think that tarantulas are the easiest to get to go wherever you want. You touch them, they'll slowly go that way depending on the species. Scorpions, they're a little, depending on also hot or not, which is venomous or not, they can also be kind of easy to get to go where you want. You can also just pick them up by their tails and just kind of gently move them along. Centipedes are like... They're like spastic dog babies that, you know, just want to tear everything up and tear it to shreds. They are insane. They do not go where you want. They go the complete opposite direction you want to go. They want to head towards you instead of go in the box. So him actually jumping out and going in here was phenomenal, and just really excited to get him safe, not cause anybody harm, not cause me harm, not cause any of my other animals harm. You know, just have him have a good life.
Let's hold him up so we can they can see him in his new enclosure.
try to get him out of here.
Because of the space requirements, because we are literally inside an RV, we've got all these other enclosures, and it's going to go down here.
It's going to go right, you can sit right here.
Yeah. So we decided with this 5.5 for our needs, we would have gotten him a bigger one if we could have, but for what the space we got, and there's what we decided to name this guy.
We're going to name him El Chapo since he escaped prison for a little while and got caught again and got put back in prison. We're going to officially name this little guy El Chapo.
And he is mean. He is nasty like El Chapo. So, but we do love him. We're going to take care of him, and we're going to try to feed him here.
Yeah, we'll dump a little roach in there and see what happens. You got a good view?
Not yet. That top screen really darkens it off.
Yeah, well, I'm going to pull it as long as he doesn't try to make any drastic
I'm going to try to zoom in.
movements on me here. This lid is great. I love this lid. It does not want to come off. Alright, so I'm going to...
Hold on, we're not in focus.
Bring it forward.
No, keep what you got. I'm going to have to move the camera. Where's he at?
Still in this corner.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, so as you can see, we just got a little dubia here.
Yeah, a little.
So we're just going to drop him in and see what kind of action can conspire. He is, well...
He's probably just hiding from all the stress.
Well, he'll have a roommate for a little while, but I'm sure that won't last long once he gets hungry and gets exploring his new enclosure.
So this lid shuts a lot better, guys. The issue was there was the other enclosure was a little warped. The back one wall was kind of warped out, and so it was supposed to lock like this one, but it didn't.
So just a little word of the wise, guys, if you're going to get any kind of animal that's an escape artist, just make sure you check the enclosures really, really well. This was on my bad. You know, I bought that mother centipede's in. It was in great condition, so I just made the assumption that they would all come in great condition. That's not always the case. So just always be sure you have a good eye and you check it over 100%, because so things like this don't happen, so the animal doesn't get hurt and you don't get hurt in the process. But we'll get it down and show you what we're talking about with the warping here. So here. So I don't know if you can...
So this is one of the critter keepers, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of the bigger... It's just... I think it's
not the plastic, it's glass.
Gotta find the lid. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So, show you what we're talking about here. So this, it's not the best system. It's only got one locking mechanism in it. But, you know, people don't usually keep centipedes. So what we're talking about here, I don't know if the camera can see it, but you got this nice straight edge here, kinda, and you come along and it's got this wart. So what happens when you have the key in, the lid still comes out about this far, even with the key in. And over here, it's not that big a deal, but you can see here, there's a very sizable gap between the top of the lid and the edge of the container.
That's where he squeezed out.
And these centipedes are amazing acrobatics, and they can squeeze their bodies down to insurmountable levels. And so he just probably popped right there, popped through the top, and came out into my house.
So now what are we going to use this one for?
So actually this is going to be repurposed, and I'm going to put my Brachypelma albipilosum in it. She's in a small mini or nano wide right now, so I'm going to upgrade her to this so she can have a lot more romping room and have a bigger house and be happy with a little tarantula.
Are we ready to do that now, or you want to do it later?
Let's do it later.
Okay, because we're almost at 10 minutes on this one. Alright guys, so that was it. Escape story. Recapture. Like I said, he was up all night and it was back behind these curtains. He had to take all this off. All these tanks had to come off. All the platform had to come off. He had to move the couch out. Of course he called me, but I was sleeping. But he did a good job. He recaptured it without hurting the centipede or getting bit. And so we're back in business. So thanks for watching. Catch you next time.
See you guys.
Bye.